everybody, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see by the title and thumbnail, my goodness, I have come back to you with another one of these Rate My Blank videos. Last time it was at Husbandos. Today, I decided to be brave, and I went with Waifus. Now, why do I say brave? Well, that's because I trusted you guys. I trusted you all to hand deliver me some top-tier waifu material. And you threw me trash! Okay, pitchforks down. I don't actually mean that. I know waifus are an acquired taste, same thing with husbandos, same thing with ships, same thing with everything. Everybody's taste is a little bit different. But holy cow, you and I have very different taste in waifus. Now, before we get into it, I do want to repeat something that I said in the husbando video from last week, and that is please, do not be offended. I am not trying to upset you. I am not trying to rile anybody up. I am just giving my opinions on the characters that you guys have presented to me. And I'm not trying to get under your skin. I promise I will try my best to be as nice and civil as possible. With that said, let's rate some trash, shall we? Very civil. First up, we got my boy Evil, and he says, all I'm gonna say is Revi from Black Lagoon can step on me anytime. Well, Evil, I'm gonna have to say that I agree with you on this one. Revi is a very solid waifu. I can't say that Revi is the toppest of tiers, but Revi is certainly up there. Now, I'll explain why. Revi is easily the best part of Black Lagoon. One of the more popular videos that I have posted on the channel from when I was trying to be the Vlogbrothers, I think. I don't really know what I was doing in this video, but for some reason this video blew up. And it was a video called Rock is a Badass. And it was all about Rock from Black Lagoon, and me saying that Rock was awesome and he was super badass and blah blah blah. And people took that to mean that my favorite character from Black Lagoon was Rock, and that is untrue. My favorite character is Revi, much like everybody else. Revi is a straight up stone cold badass. She is just really flippin' cool. I have no issue with Revi at all. She, like you said, Evil, she can step on me whenever she feels like it. However, Revi's life would also mean that being in a relationship with Revi would be very complicated, it would be life-threatening, and she would probably kick my ass on the regular, and while I would be okay with that most days, sometimes I just want to sit down on the couch and watch Disney Plus. Okay, Revi, can we calm down with the guns and explosions? I love you to pieces, but I don't know if I could love you forever. I think I would love to go on a couple dates with Revi, but that would probably be it. Revi is a B-tier waifu, in my opinion. I do love her a lot, but I don't know if she is like waifu status, you know what I mean? She's definitely like couple dates, have a couple drinks, have some fun, like hang out with Revi. Like I would easily hang out with Revi any day, but I could only go on maybe a handful of adventures with Revi before I'd be like, okay, no, I'm done. Veridon says, Akari Kawamoto from Sangatsu no Lion, yup, and I'm gonna have to say, yup, I agree. This is also another top-tier waifu. This is genuinely a top-tier waifu. Akari is, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say A tier. I think she's absolute A tier. Now, I've said before in the past that I really loved the first season of Sangatsu no Lion. I fell off the second season, not because I thought it was bad, just because other stuff was going on and my attention waned, and it's not really the show's fault. But I really love Sangatsu no Lion from what I have seen of it, and I think Akari is one of the better characters in the show. I think the fact that she is this like loving, caring, like older sister who really takes care of the family, takes on this motherly role to them, and yet at the same time she has like a solid job that she's good at. She's a hostess and she rocks at it from what we've seen. She's very empathetic. She really gets Rei. She has that sort of need to take care of things. I think she would make a excellent top of the tier waifu, so I'm gonna give her an A tier waifu. Absolute legend. Congrats, Very, your pick is the first of the A tiers, and sadly, one of the very few. Caster says, the entire group of We Love Rice, please die. D ranks, F rank for all of them. F tier. Why does this show still exist? Jesse says, Etta from Tokyo Ghoul. Now, listen, this is a D, but allow me to explain. Etta is only getting the D rank because while I think she's a dope character, I would never, ever want to get into a relationship with Etta because I like living and I don't feel like being eaten by a ghoul. That seems kind of unpleasant, not really my cup of tea, personally. Etto's a great character. I love Tokyo Ghoul. It's one of the few manga series that I have not only read, but I have read both Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ghoul Ray front to back. I love the series. Etto's great, but waifu material, nah, I'm gonna have to give it a D. I couldn't see me being in a relationship with Etto for more than 5 seconds before she tried to kill me. ALXW left us 4 pictures and then in a reply said, Fate Grand Order, Mysterious Heroine X Alter. And from what I gather, it's supposed to be Saber, I think? Yeah, nah, I mean, this is probably one of the billion different Saber clones that Fate has. I have a big issue with Fate when it comes to waifus. That's a whole topic for another video, but, C, I guess, because the scarf is cute. I don't know, man. D-Cypher says, Senju Gohara from the Monogatari series. I know you haven't seen it, but gotta give some love to my waifu. Now, here's the thing. No, I have not seen the Monogatari series. No, I'm not planning on seeing the Monogatari series. The only thing from Monogatari I have seen were the Kizu films, and I loved those. But I do know who this character is, and the one thing that I know about her is that she is super fine. So I'm gonna give her a B, only because I think that character design is absolutely fantastic. And from what I gather, like, a lot of people have told me that she's like a really solid character. People like Sun and all that. So I'm gonna go on Sun's word on this one and the word of many other anime fans and give her a B. Is it mostly because her design is fantastic? Yes, it is 100% because her design is great. At the Blue Knight 08 says Mordred from the Fate series. Now, I know very little about Mordred other than the fact that I've seen her character design around before, and she kind of just looks like an angry version of Saber. I love her armor. This gif is dope. She looks like a badass, but other than that, I don't know a whole bunch about her. I don't know. C. She strikes me as just kind of okay. Maybe tell me what Fate series she's from, and I'll give it a shot, because maybe she can win me over, like get up to a B or an A tier. I don't know, but C is just sort of my okay tier, and she just kind of okay, so I'm gonna give her a C. Arrow Ace says C2 from Code Geass. Finally, a character that I am familiar with. C2 has similar issues to Lelouch. She's not as, like, insane and dedicated to the mission like Lelouch is, but I do think she's a little better than Lelouch. I would give C2, like, a C, because it's her name. C2 gets a C. I feel like that speaks for itself. I don't know. I just can't see me dating C2. So yeah, for me, she's a C tier. The Berserker 14 says, "Gotta be my queen, Mikoto Nojima from Persona 5. Absolutely adorable. Also could kick your ass." Well, sir, I do agree. She definitely could kick my ass, but most of the P5 characters could easily kick my ass. Listen. I struggle to get through Persona 5. I'm still playing Persona 5, but like I'll play maybe like a few hours here and there every couple days, weeks even. I struggle with the gameplay. I'm just not a fan of the way it plays. I love the cast, but the gameplay, it's not bad. It's just not for me. Like I'm just not feeling the gameplay for P5. Controversial opinions, the video, but speaking of controversial opinions, Mikoto would be, I don't know, I can't tell if I would like dating Mikoto or if I would hate it. I think I would like it. I don't know. She's a bit of a goody-good, and that's normally a good thing in my books. However, I am a Canadian, and we have a strong love for the halfling's leaf. So I wonder if my interest in all things green, as it were, would clash with Mikoto. Unless she'd give me a pass. I don't think she would. I think she'd be on my case about it, and I don't know how I feel about that. Everything else about Mikoto is great though, so I don't know. I'm gonna say B. I think Mikoto would be a good waifu. Not great, but not like better than okay. She's good. B tier. Isabel Kopi says, "This goddess, Bishiman from Noragami." I know nothing about Noragami other than that character is very pretty. Purple eyes, easy shot through the heart for me. Purple eyes, kimi wa. Sorry, I don't know. Fist of the North Star. That song still kills me. Bishiman, I love the hair. Eyes on point. I see she's got her makeup on point as well. purple matching the eyes, good stuff. Aesthetically would be an A, but since I know nothing about her, it would be a C. However, I'm gonna give her a B, because much like the Monogatari character, whose name is now escaping me, aesthetics do go a decent way for me, so I'm gonna say B tier for Bishamon. Isla says, a waifu worth time traveling for, and I'm gonna have to say big agree. I'm gonna give Kurisu, Kurisatina, a solid, I'm gonna give her a solid A, but I'll explain why. Because when it comes to certain characters, I ship them more with other characters than I do, like, consider them a waifu or a husbando. Like, if I ship you specifically with somebody else, it's hard for me to put you on that waifu or a husbando tier. But much like Okabe from the husbando video, I never really consider, for some reason, the Steins Gate characters when I'm talking about husbandos and waifus, but every time somebody brings them up, I'm like, oh yeah, like, they're really high up there. Like, all the cast is fantastic, especially in terms of, like, waifu and husbando material. So yeah, Kurisu Kurisatina, gonna have to give her a very solid rank of A. Really, just everything. It's Steins Gate. It's Kurisu. I don't think I need to tell you why, but yeah, she's absolute A tier. Leanne says, Akiko Yosano from Bungo Stray Dogs. I don't have many waifus, but I would let her step on me. A lot of stepping on people in this video, but you know what? I super friggin' agree. I love Akiko, I love Stray Dogs. This character, we don't get to see enough from her, in my opinion. Whenever she is on screen, she shines like there is no other. I don't know enough about her, and I would be scared of dying via chainsaw. That's a little intimidating. I'm not, I'm gonna say B tier. B tier with the caveat that, like, maybe if she calms down a little bit, maybe if we were to get together and she calmed down, then like maybe I'd be like, she's an A tier waifu, but like, yeah, I'm gonna give her a B tier. B tier feels good. B tier feels good. Jared says, Misato from Eva, please be kind. She's my favorite anime character of all time. Be kind and please rewind to go back in time and watch Eva if you haven't, because Misato is the best character in that show. Fight me. Misato's great. However, there's a big asterisk, and that's the Shinji thing. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. Big yikes. I'm gonna give her a B. She could have been an A. She could have even been an S, if I'm totally honest. But yeah, that really ruined her character. Misato's still great. Like, everything else about Misato is great. It's just that one glaring thing. Big yikes. But yeah, B feels appropriate. Soul Air says, Atalanta from Fate Apocrypha or Fate GO is my girl. That's another over-designed character if I've ever seen one. That dress is ridiculous. That hair is ridiculous. I mean, she pretty. The colors match. C. Yeah, I'm gonna give this character a C. Yeah, C. Yorichi from Bleach. Now, I barely remember most of Bleach. I just remember action scenes from Bleach, because really that's all I was watching Bleach for. But yeah, most of the characters have fallen out of my mind. However, I remember this girl. I didn't remember her name, but her design always stuck out in my head as like, that is a anime waifu right there. This is like in my opinion, like this is like almost the standard like waifu look to me. I don't know what it is about this design. I just think it's one of the best female designs. I just think this character has always just looked badass. Her personality was cool from what I remember. I don't know how she would be, like, I don't remember enough about her to say whether or not she'd be a good waifu. Like, I literally just remember certain fights with her being really fun and her character design, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna say B. This is a B. This is a B tier. I would need a little bit more than just design in order to lift her up higher. Maybe I should go back and watch Bleach. In fact, I probably should do that. But yeah, B. Baby Lugosi says Jessica from Banana Fish. Jessica's a badass. Jessica's a straight up boss. When she walks in, she is head bitch in charge. But I don't know if I like how overbearing she is. She's a lot. But at the same time, like, she had to deal with some stuff. Jessica, I'm gonna give Jessica a B. There's a little too much baggage there for me to give any higher than that. Almost like teetering on an A tier, but yeah, B. Welcome to B tier, the video. Right in the crystal field, says Haruka Tenno, aka Sailor Uranus from Sailor Moon franchise. Oh my goodness, Sailor Uranus is... Okay, listen. Sailor Uranus, in my opinion, is the most attractive, easily the hottest of the Sailor Scouts. Much like Bleach, it's been so long since I last saw Sailor Moon that I barely remember anything about her character. I just remember always thinking that she was the best looking character on the show. Judging solely off this GIF and the vague memories I have of Sailor Uranus, I'm gonna say B once again, another B tier. Very solid waifu. I'm gonna give her a B. Bree says, does it have to be anime? Cause Selena Kyle / Catwoman be killing it. Controversial opinion time. Selena Kyle is not the best cat burglar with a cat theme. That is in fact Felicia Hardy. If you had said Felicia Hardy, it would have been S tier, but unfortunately it's Selena Kyle. So I'm gonna have to say, honestly, listen, like Selena used to be a much higher up on my waifu tier list, but Tom King has just ruined this character for me for like a long time. It's gonna take it's gonna take some excellent Catwoman stories to win her back into my good graces. Catwoman is like I don't want to give her a C, but I'm gonna give her a B. She could be way higher because Selena Kyle is normally like way higher up in my books, but yeah, her like the writing for her character recently has been awful. So I'm gonna say B just because of the memories. But yeah, Felicia Hardy's the best the best cat burglar with a cat theme though. Requesting Friend says you got ahead of me on this one, and now listen, you guys already know that I've been very hard on the Fate franchise, so try to understand. Hear me out. Just brace yourself, okay? Like, I'm gonna say something maybe controversial, but Saber is an absolute S tier! Saber is fantastic. Saber is pretty much like what I look for in waifus, just total badass who is like aesthetically still really pretty, but at the same time can whoop your ass. Personality's on point, appearance on point, everything about Saber is fantastic. I love like the little quirks she has. Mind you, I haven't seen much of the Fate series, as I said. I have literally only seen parts of Fate Zero. I've seen all of Unlimited Blade Works, and I saw the cooking show, and that is enough to put Saber in the S tier for me. I friggin' love Saber. And the last one from the day comes from the Finnish Weeb, and they say Sakurako Kojo from Beautiful Bones. Sakurako is an easy A tier. I don't know if anybody remembers Beautiful Bones, but that show was friggin' dope. And Sakurako, I can easily see me and her like going out and solving mysteries together, like trying to figure like her whole collection of like animal like skeletons and stuff like that. I just like, I know it's macabre, but I just thought like everything about her was rad. She is a bit of a sociopath. She got a bit of a Sherlock thing going on, but I'll be honest, a part of me is kind of into it. So yeah, I'm gonna give her a solid A tier for Sakurako. But on that note though, that is gonna be today's video. If I do get around to another one of these sort of rating videos, it would likely be ships, just so we have like a little trilogy to go in here. So maybe we'll do ships next. I don't super know. We'll have to wait and see. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope I didn't actually get under anybody's skin. Remember, this was all just for fun. Like, I'm sure you guys could rip apart some of my waifus in the comments. By all means, do so. I'm not gonna feel bad. I feel like it would just make us even. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be today's video. Thank you all for watching, and cue that outro. And on that note, everybody, that's gonna wrap up today's video. But before we take off, I wanna give a big shout out to the good folks over on Patreon, namely those in the Earl Grey tier. Calvin Atkinson, Crowbar of Irony, Dominic, Urza, Ginkotaku, No For Nothing, Maria Teresa, Mirth Mouser, Omner Garamond, Cell, Shadow Creative, Sipco Games, Somastan, Steven, Tristan, Verdon, and Westbourne Eastbred. A huge thank you to those of you who support the channel over on Patreon, and if you too would like to join the T Squadron, then be sure to check out that first link in the description to check out our Patreon page, see all the cool rewards you can get over there, as well as access to our Patreon exclusive Discord. Thanks once again for checking out today's video, everybody. If you enjoyed it, then you've probably been on the internet long enough to know what to do already, so I ain't gonna tell you, but I will say that it is appreciated. And if you are feeling stressed out today, then you go have yourself a warm cup of tea, and I will talk to you all again real soon.